Someone loaned me a book on the International Confederation of Wizards. I was looking forward to reading it.
In our dormitory. One of the girls, too.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Listen, Professor. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an...
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said.
What do you mean?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found...
Who on earth is...
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell me. I shall see you there.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in?
I do recall seeing the memory.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey, and of Charles is another of the keepers, a designation in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long. They will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your... We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed.
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe.
You said that you know that tower.
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, how...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, Beak.
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso!
Time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Repulso! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr.
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. Got a few rare U-weavers available, and wind wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all...
Sounds quite the array of brooms.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. Nice doing business with you. That item is of the highest quality. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all... You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some...
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of it. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight. And as it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and success, I could complete work on my first upgrade.
How long have you had a passion for...
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match. Seeing... Oh, some people continue. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping.
That sounds
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Confringo!
Oh, if Black hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the blast. First place, come on. Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? I'll be...
Did he now? Still tinkering? I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You caught wind of you showing off in flying class?
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, trouble. But for some reason, now people think you're competition.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Oh, I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Can you tell me more?
Stalling, 5th year. This course demands focus. Requires you. The others test stamina. 3. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole... So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking forward to see.
Made it! Oh! Oh! Did it! Aha! No, could have done better. Success. Aha! Now that's more like it. Made it. This is rather fun.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your... We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Impressive flying for a red.
Confringo!
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
You're back. Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been...
a little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fed. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely... Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone...
Oh, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the...
I'm excited to hear...
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
What are you up to?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Confringo!
Gunbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them?
We could, but we've no idea. More importantly, however, I'd like to know. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Lumos.
Doing this sort of thing forever, though. Until my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus Totalis. Well done. Revelio.
There must be something here. Ramrock Petrificus Totalis. You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day. Ramrock said so. Someone there?
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
I shall avenge your death. I won't rest.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, you can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did.
We did not, Professor.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to.
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Confringo! Confringo! I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Accio! Confringo! That must have done something. Best have a look around. All traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Repulsor! Accio! Repulsor! Levioso! These look familiar. Accio! More statues.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Depulso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Depulso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Not making this easy on me.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Confringo! Accio!
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Accio!
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio!
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. 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 Accio.